All right, welcome everybody. Um, this is what we got going on today. We tried this lot last week. It was bad. I didn't like it whatsoever. I thought it was basically worse than Scout in most scenarios. So I don't think I want to keep. I don't think I want to continue testing that. I think that is a dead end. Yes, there are situations where this lot is fine in some like very specific scenarios. I tried to build my deck and try to play towards achieving those scenarios, and it happened like one time exactly in 2 leagues, and in every other situation the slot was considerably worse than Scout, including at least two or three situations where we lost the game because we had a slot instead of having access to the Scout. So not a big fan of it. I don't think I will continue going down that path. However, though, the other two cards, that I have been testing, number one, Blast Zone, which I'm playing in the place of the third engineered explosives. This card has been okay. It has been not worse than explosives per se, but simply slightly different. We played a matchup, for example, against Grixis Shadow, where this card was the absolute nuts. It was just incredibly good. We transmuted for it, and then we played it into my opponent's Stubborn Denial, and they had a Shadow in play, and there was just nothing they could do about it. So it was pretty great. But overall, I still think Engineering Explosives is the better card, so that's why we have two in place of one. I do think Blast Zone is a fine card, but I just don't think it's worth playing over any of our utility lands. So if you were to be playing Blast Zone, hey, what's up? Mojo is cool. Um, if you are playing Blast Zone, you should probably be playing it over land 49. Uh, what am I even saying? You should be playing it as land 29, instead of trying to like replace Bujugi Bog or Ghost Squad or any of this. If there are some like very specific changes in the metagame, like for whatever reason Dredge dies or something like that, which I don't think is particularly likely, where like either Bujugi Bog or Ghost Squatter might not be necessary. I'll play 49 months. Yeah. If you're in a situation where either of these won't be a necessary addition to the main deck, or if like Death Shadow becomes it goes back to being like the best deck in the format or something like that, then I would consider trying to fit Blast Zone in the main deck. But as the metagame currently stands, I think it's fine. And honestly, as we are right now, we only have like 9 sources of green mana on turn one, which is very, very, very greedy. Honestly, it's just like a very small amount of untapped white green sources. So when I heard people suggesting cutting Cavernous Souls, this seems like completely crazy. Just like adding another colorless land and then taking even one more of our untapped green sources on turn one seems like lunacy to me. I think that people are just very, greedy when they try out like new cards and whatnot. So yeah, in fact, at this point, just like playing 4 forests, which I think is great, and again, it's what I prefer to do. But we should probably be like playing one Botanical Sanctum or something instead of the fourth forest. I just really love my basics, so I'm choosing to be a little bit greedier and play the full four basics. But we are already stretching our mana base very, very, very thin. But uh, poor 1 hour for Sloth Boy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna miss this Sloth Boy, so I'm not particularly sad about it. This is the other card that I'm going to test today, because honestly, we just didn't get a chance to see it. We didn't play against any of the any of the decks where I expect this card to shine. I think it was just the way our matchups worked out. I don't think that it's one of those things where, well, this card is just not worth it to be here or something like that. It's just like the way our matches showed up. Last week, it just we didn't play against humans, not even a single time, and like that kind of stuff. It just didn't happen, you know. So I'm willing to give this one another shot. But yeah, that's about it. We're still going off of the previous list that I had been using, so nothing has really changed there. Still the hive mind, the prime times. I have just been very happy with this list. I have been having a very good win rate with it. So um, I think this is the one, right? Yes, it looks like it is. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's go. Do you think a vestige versus the fourth forest might be good? Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, Cejas. Remind me at the end of the stream. I need to give you your tickets. I don't want to forget about that. Thank you. Oh, and also, for people who don't know, I'm definitely keeping this, by the way. For people who don't know, we have actually a new emote today as well. Not only did we have the AmuLIT matchup, the AmuLIT emote last week, which I already see in chat, but this week our no bad matchups emote got approved, so that's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, I ran out of slots for the tier 1 subs, so this one had to be for like tier 2 subs. So tier 2 subs get access to the no bad matchups emote. But yeah. Whoa, okay. Yikes. Yeah, I think it's worth to play this guy. And I'm not playing around that detention sphere. Like, these lists have been running like a single detention sphere, so. But yeah, so for tier 2 subscribers, now we have access to the no bad matchups emotes, which is pretty sweet. Okay, we're going to hope that these steerings resolves. They need to have exactly mana leak, which they don't. I'm going to play this out. Boom, boom, boom. And now we can actually. Actually, I made a mistake right there. I should have. Oh no, it doesn't matter because if they path this, we still have hive mind mana, so we're still fine. So this is like a pretty solid way to start the stream, just like a main deck negate opponent. No main deck negate. Okay. Turn 3 kill on the play, no big deal. Yeah, I mean, if we get to like enough, basically right now I'm only missing one like requirement to be a Twitch partner, which is to have an average of 75 viewers per stream. So I do promise that as soon as if I get to partner, and as soon as I get there, the very first order of business will be to go ahead and to upgrade, I guess, although it would be a downgrade, but to upgrade, quote unquote, the no bad matchup emotes from tier 2 to tier 1. Okay, so we are sideboarding against blue white. Just grab the old trusty sideboard guide. And this is actually an interesting one. I wonder if I want this guy. Mostly because it's a 2-for-1 than anything else. Also, I wonder if I want... I feel like I want Blast Zone over the explosives. Because worst case scenario is a land that can also kill Jace or what's his name or Teferi. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try this setup right here. Ooh, making a Golden Titan would be sick. Why am I playing Tulsi Mirror? Because I'm testing it. In theory, it should be good against humans. It should be good against black green, mostly because it's a 2-for-1 basically that can kill a Bob. I think I'm going to keep this hand. So it has like a lot of small upsides, and mostly because I'm testing it. That's the main reason. Mapson. Adonalcium, that's a very common mistake. Angus Thermopile, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Yikes, my opponent's start is quite strong. You're our first subscriber of the day. Thank you very much for that support. If you want access to the sideward guide for subs, send me a PM here on Twitch. But yeah, as I was saying, that's a very okay. That's a very common mistake that you do not want to make, which is to think of Vesuva as like a land that does something by itself. You know, like, oh, we have this other sweet land, so we should have more Vesuvas because we have more sweet lands. It's just like that's not the way it works. Vesuva by itself does absolutely nothing. So you don't want to be like building your deck in such a way that you are like putting cards that do nothing by themselves on your deck, just because they have like extra value when you have another card. Oh, sweet. I appreciate Angus. Okay. Opponent goes aggressively after my land. They ditch a Jace? Okay, so I expect that they have another Jace. That's like the only way that play makes sense. I'm gonna hold up negate, of course. This was a very good draw. This Ascanta is gonna give them quite a bit of value, which I'm not very happy about, but at least we're going to prevent it from flipping for a minute or two. Definitely don't want to expose the cavern. I think I'm going to play out the T-West and pass. And next turn I can play the Simic, bounce the T-West, and transmute while still holding up counter magic. Click here would be awful for us. But everything else we can beat. And again, still not enough to flip the search, so we are not very concerned. Actually, I think I'm going to bog here. Because of this flooded strand, my opponent can actually flip Ascanta if they want to. So I think that it's important for me to stop that from happening, basically. Oh. I wasn't expecting that one. Definitely wasn't expecting steam vents. That does explain the lack of good lands, though. Mm. I think I'm gonna play out the Ballista here. Mostly because I don't want to discard. Good old Ballista for 2. If they bolt it, I don't really care. And there I bounce the bog because I don't really know about my opponent's. This is value. This is value right here. Wow. Loving this. Loving this. This Ballista did so much work right there. It took a path, and my opponent also chose to bin a path. And there they kept the steam vents. That's pretty obvious. We're going to negate, and we're going to tap my opponent out here. Can I have a Primeval Titan? Sakura Tribe Scout. Next turn we should have a big turn. But playing it slow, it's perfectly fine. You get to play the new cards yet? Yeah, the Hex Mage. We actually did quite a bit of testing last week with the new guy, the Sloth, and it was pretty bad. Basement Dark Dwellers. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. I didn't like it at all, but it was still testing, so we did it. Okay. Let's run out the Azusa and see what my opponent does here. They do nothing. So we're gonna play this, we're gonna play this, and we're going to play this. I'm gonna bounce this one, we're going to transmute for Summoner's Pact. Boop. And then we're going to pass the turn. MJ calls that guy a mulligan wall. I don't know who MJ is, and I don't know what a mulligan wall means either, but I assume that's something funny. This is cool. So they're gonna Helix here. Which enables me to pact for a prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I do want to. I think I do want to bounce this Sanctuary. I do want to play out the Sanctuary. I mean, I'm still protecting the Cavern, of course. Bounce Bujukubog, I guess. Yeah, because I don't want to be fetching Vesuva. I think this is gonna be fine. And next turn we can pay for Pact, make an uncounterable prime time, and continue get the Titan chain going. Take 2. But yeah, sideboarding. I mean, I sideboarded as if I were playing against Blue White because that's what my opponent showed me. So the sideboarding changes slightly when we're playing against Jeskai. We're gonna name Giant. Make an uncounterable prime time. Yes. I could blast zone my opponent's 2s. That doesn't feel half bad, actually. I think I'm gonna go for that. Because I can make an uncounterable. I can play out Excavator and I can get Tolera West out that way. So I think I'm actually gonna go for that. That's an interesting play right there. So we're gonna do Blast Zone plus Bodo's Garrison. And I think we are going to bounce the Cavern. Yeah, because I already have a Simic in the yard, so. So we can load up the Blast Zone at EOT, and then the Riddle, thank you for that follow. Oh, yikes. I was gonna say we can load this one up and then crack it on two, but I guess they're gonna destroy it. On the other hand, if my opponent... I'm gonna do it anyway, right? If they want to like use a Field of Ruin to destroy my Blast Zone, I'm probably okay with that, right? Here we just pass the turn. Go to combat. Let's heal my opponent. No, nothing for the prime time? Oh, opponent, you're super dead. You're super, super dead. Okay, so we're gonna do Ghost Squatter. This one is a little bit more interesting. I guess we can just get like Bounce plus T-West. If they want to destroy the T-West, that's probably fine. I think we can play out Excavator. What's up, Jeton? Sure. I had like infinite mana, so I guess I'm gonna do this. Like bounce the Boros. Just take 12, just like that. Sure. Okay. Now we're gonna crack Blast Zone, so if they want to Cryptic, like protect one of their stuff. Huh. Steerings? Do they just have nothing going on over there? Another bounce, sure. It kind of feels like they got nothing going on. I don't care about anything in my opponent's graveyard. Play Ramunap, I guess? Wow. I guess they just really have nothing going on, huh? This is very surprising to me. They're trying to like make me play into Terminus or something? I'm just getting so much value though. Yep. Snap Path the Excavator now. Jeton, that sounds very, very bad to me. Dryad Arbor is just a really bad land for us. I would fathom it if we had access to Green Sun Zenith, because you know the important part is to be able to ramp on turn 1, because it can take us to our 3-drops. But just that's not a card that interests me at all, honestly. The what's his name, The 2-mana Green Sun Zenith just seems very, very bad to me, honestly. MTG and Bagels. That's a great name. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now this one is a little bit more interesting. They didn't have the path, because otherwise they would have done that before. They could have negate type effects though, because so far they haven't had a chance to use a negate type effect. So I think I'm just going to transmit for Summoner's Pact and pass the turn. Especially with the presence of Dovin's Veto in my opponent's deck, which they are showing me right there. I like bagels. Yeah, bagels are great. Yeah, I think that Jeton, I think that the 1 mana difference is what turns the card, what turns Green Sun Zenith from a great card to, you know, basically unplayable. Bug you. And I think I still want to hold. I'm at 16, which is a reasonable life total. And I want to get to a point where I can basically overload my opponent's mana. Just like I just want to draw a second Primeval Titan. That's what I'm hoping for here. Or for my opponent to tap out both of them. Sure. Cryptic Command resolves, opponent. Cryptic Command resolves. You're on mobile. Papa. That's the link for you. If you use that link, you can sub while on mobile. I read some comments on Reddit of people saying ban Driver and ban Green Sun. That has been something that people have been saying for a really long time. At this point, I think I'm gonna play the Sage out for no value. Just as a 2-1, basically. But now I basically stop my opponent's beat down, and it's bad if my opponent has like they have like the Detention Sphere or the other thing. But this is either an actual clock, because I can swing for 4, or it trades, like it just stops my opponent's Snapcaster beats. That's actually kind of cool. So I can Vesua the Sun home now. So Field of Ruin doesn't stop this plan. Swing. Bandit from the Bold Driver only. Yep. You gonna use a removal spell on this guy? Or what? You're not. Okay. Pass the turn again. Triple double strike. So much double striking. It would be nice if double striking like stacked, I guess. Yeah, my opponent has monocryptics in hand, and I'm very okay with this. As long as my opponent keeps wasting the cryptic command to like bounce my Sun Home and my Reclamation Sages, I'm very much okay with this. But yeah, I honestly have been drawing very, very poorly. Finally. Alright, so now we get the fireworks going. Now we get the fireworks going. How do we sequence this? We start with Pact. Let's see what my opponent does. Dovin's Veto, sure. Then we're going to Sage, which they do not counter. Now we're going to play Cavern, on Giant. And it's important that I play the Sage preemptively, because this is going to allow me to haste both the Primetime and the Reclamation Sage. And I don't think I'm playing around. I don't think I'm going to be playing around, what's his name? Settle the Wreckage. And here we're gonna get Stronghold T-West. We're gonna do red, white. Red. Vacancy. Sweet. So at this point I actually have 2 lethal threats, and my opponent has been wasting cryptics for no reason. So I think it was definitely worth it to try to go for this play right here. And also having access to the T-West also sets up for the next turn. Yeah. So that is how I like to approach the control matchup. You know, you're just like making land drops. You're just doing your thing. You're forcing your opponent into awkward positions. And I think like my opponent, I forced my opponent into basically wasting 2 cryptic commands, which is huge. Because cryptic command would have given my opponent like a little bit more time right there, you know. So that is the kind of thing that you want to be doing. You know, we made our land drops, we did our thing, and then we basically force my opponent into awkward positions on every single turn. But yeah, good stuff. The blue-white matchup is it's always very, very interesting. Chromas. Chrome Mox is kind of cool. I did play my fair share of Chrome Mox. I actually have my Chrome Moxen right here. Where are they? There we go. Chrome Mox. This card is sweet. I used to play Blue-Green Madness in Extended, so I have a couple of these guys chilling over here. Ooh, we're playing against probably on Tron. This is another streamer, De Ballester, and this hand is not beating Tron, so we're gonna mulligan. Vomit. This is just a bad keep, I guess. In the bottom, we're basically looking specifically for AmuLIT at this point. Yep, they're still on Tron. The opponent is De Ballester. He's a Spanish streamer. I thought I had him as friends, because I can't chat with him right here. I guess I didn't have him as friend. Don't have a lista, please. Wow, my opponent's not playing around the Ashiok. Okay, we have a turn 4 prime time. This could have been way worse. Sí, Geton, yeah. Sí. I think De Ballester. Me parece que se escribe así. Alright, so that's my opponent's second Tron piece. That's a Sylvan Scrying, so now they have the third Tron piece as well. I'm totally gonna top deck AmuLIT here. Just wait for it. Wow, still super lucky. Still super unlucky. So I guess we're going to do this, and I'm interested in just passing the turn here. And I guess that our out is to top deck exactly Hive Mind. If we top deck exactly Hive Mind, we're gonna be in a good spot. Todd Touche, yes, I know. But this is like exactly the only this what happened right here is exactly the only situation where the slot is good, and we actually had this happen on last weekend's stream. We were playing against Merfolk, and the Gracer did exactly this. It enabled the turn 3 Titan. The Scout was unable to enable. That's funny to say. Yes, I'm quite aware that this is the specific scenario where Gracer is better than Scout. But then again, when playing against Tron last weekend, we actually had a situation where we died because we had Gracer and not Scout. Like Scout would have won the game, but instead we lost because we were playing this guy. This is actually very. This is an interesting situation right here. So my opponent has Oblivion Stone right here, right? So I only have a single land drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold control, activate Scout, and with the Scout trigger on the stack, I'm gonna activate the second Scout. What this does is, because of how I stacked both activations right here, if my opponent destroys Oblivion Stone in response to the first activation, I still have a land. So now I simply play the first one, bounce this, now the second one resolves, boom. Tight place. Tight place. We really needed something better there. I think I'm simply going to add some green. And I'm just going to Ballista for as much as I am allowed to. Alternatively, I could... Let me rethink about this. I could get Ghost Squatter and copy the Ghost Squatter. It costs me a Titan, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully we can make my opponent stumble on mana. I'm gonna get Simic Growth and Ghost Squatter. With the trigger on the stack, we're going to activate here. We still have a land drop to give. I'm gonna play one of Acidic Slime to slide those strong lands. Yeah, Nihil Fox, you can just like send me a message right here on Twitch if you want to. I tasted Gracer over Scratch and Vision my fibers because they seem a little worse. I honestly don't love the Gracer. Again, there's like these very, very narrow and very, very specific scenarios where the Gracer it's slightly better. But I don't think it justifies all the times where it is worse, basically. I feel like in your average game, like if you play 100 games, then Gracer is gonna be worse than Scout, if that makes sense. This is totally fine because we still have a land drop to give. And I could have played the Ballista on one there. Maybe I should have. I'm gonna be paying for pack next turn, and then I. Oops! No! 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 I forgot. No. Well, my plan has been completely dismantled now. Feels very bad. I didn't know that I didn't have. Let me. What's Ballesta 93, I think, right? Yeah, there it is. This doesn't show the chat yet, right? No. Yeah, now this is the blowout. I needed to put a stop on the draw step, which I totally forgot about. And my opponent took advantage of it because they definitely did not have the other tower. Feels bad. Feels bad. Feels real bad. The worst part is at this point I can't really do anything because I mean I can kill the tower and draw step, but yeah, this I like them being able to karn me there, which they shouldn't have because I forgot to put the stupid stop on the draw step. They should not have been able to karn me there, and I would have had like plenty of good top decks at that point. Feels bad, man. Okay, I'm just gonna concede. We just can't catch up to this karn. That's fine. That's fine. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, but we have a much better game to plan against them. Let's go. Yeah, I really messed it up there. Alright, alright. I think we could have won that game, because if my opponent doesn't Tron me there, I can play a Ballista, and then now their Karn has some very real pressure that it needs to deal with. You know, what ended up happening is basically my opponent's Karn was uncontested, and I, of course, died because of it, because beating an uncontested Karn is no easy task, so... But yeah, I think Ballester was playing with the new Karn and the combo with the lattice thing. So apparently this is like the new Tron list that has been running around. I'm definitely keeping this. Definitely keeping here. Turn 1 Scout. If we were playing against Black Green or something like that, I would definitely play AmuLIT on 1. But because we're playing against Tron, it's actually quite possible that they have more answers for AmuLIT than they do for Scout at 1 mana. So it's more likely for my Scout to survive them for my amulet, because they are probably going to be bringing in some number of Nature's Claim, and maybe they have like 1 or 2 dismembers, but not much more than that. But we are needing it prime time here. Very much in need of a primeval titan. Now I'm just gonna leave the draw step stop just chilling here for the rest of the match. Don't worry about that. That draw step stop is gonna be there for the rest of the match. Boom, boom. Bounce in this, play a Susa, play out this, and then pass the turn. What's up, Gaucho? They have a tower. So they have Tron. We have a lot of mana. I don't think there's any value in playing these out, so I will simply just attack and be very sad and hope I draw a prime time next turn. The good thing is that I have like a lot of draw steps. Like Steerings is potentially very good too. T-West does it. Prime time of course does it. So I have like 11, 15 draws. So I have 15 potential draws that just basically win me the game on the spot. That one place. This one definitely plays. Boom. Boom. Bounce. We still have one more land drop. Yep, they just concede. We were gonna double prime time them here. Anything I want to change? I don't think so. He's saying you didn't play the amulet last turn, I assume, and I'm like, yep. There was literally no need. Like I had access to, with both Scout and Azusa in play, I just had access to like infinite mana, so there was no need for me to play out the amulet. So this one is a solid hand. My opponent moves to 5. I still need a second land of any kind, basically, in order to turn 3 Titan, but I mean, I have 25 possible top decks, actually 29 because Steerings very much counts in this scenario, so this is definitely a very strong start. Cool, so we already have access to a turn 3 prime time. Probably not gonna need this draw step stop anymore because my opponent is missing land drops. Do I want to expose the amulet? I don't think so, because next turn I can simply like do the whole thing with Summoner's Pact backup. So I am just going to hold with Pact of Negation backup. Sorry. So I'm just gonna hold the amulet here, which might seem very weird, but if my opponent is actually sitting on a Nature's Claim and they're just like missing a forest or something, then okay, this is now game over. But I do think that like what I just did was definitely the correct play. And this is the kind of things that it's very easy for newer AmuLIT players to miss. But it's the kind of stuff that you start picking up as you play it more and more. Is how to play around stuff like this. Are probably gonna concede when they see this AmuLIT right here. Boom. And bounce the other one. Play prime time. In before concession. There we go. What's up, Jose? How you doing? So we beat Tron after punting the classic moto punt. Basically punting to not put in a draw step stop. That's fun to say. To not put in a draw step stop in my moto. Betrayed the scout for the slot yesterday. Were good, but more testing required. I think that the Cloud Scraper. What's up, Cloud Scraper? I think that the slot is better. It's worse than the scout. I firmly believe so. These hands have not been working out. I mean, if I'm gonna keep a 2-card hand. Okay, so my opponent's on Dredge. I think I'm just gonna concede here to hide information. I'm not gonna beat Dredge when they kept 7 on a 2-card hand. This is just not good enough. But we get to sideboard accordingly. So that is cool. Where's Dredge? There we go. Sideboarding against Dredge. -1, -2. Go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Actually, now that we're playing Blast Zone, I wonder if I should like change my sideboarding a little bit and bring in the Blast Zone to stop like potential damping spheres. Maybe. I don't think I want to be doing that when my opponent basically doesn't know what I'm playing, right? I'm going to assume that they are not ghosting, of course. Do we keep this on the play against Dredge? I don't think we do. This one is way better. Just because. Even with triple prime time, I think that this card is just so good against Dredge that I'm expecting to get blown out here though. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Classic. Okay, so I guess my opponent knows who I am, because you don't bring Thoughtseize in the blind. You don't bring Thoughtseize in the blind. What if I mulligan to 2 because I'm also playing Dredge, and this is actually the mirror, and my opponent has Thoughtseize in their deck? They know about the Natty Bog now, though. So they're gonna play around it for sure. Creeping Chill. Is this enough to bog? I guess it might be, mostly because I just need to start making land drops now. I guess so. That's not the strongest bog I've ever seen. They're playing Salvage. Okay. Now Dark Blast. Not looking good for us. Not gonna lie. Not looking great for the home team. Eh, okay. Okay, my opponent doesn't... Oh, never mind. Ugh, gross. Too late for the bog. I know for a fact that they have Dark Blast and Dakmor in hand, so they're gonna be able to put 5 power in play. Yikes. That's the last Dredge. There goes another Crippin' Chill. At least no Dredgers, so that's something. I am gonna be on a freaking clock though. This negate might slow them down a little tiny bit, but I do need some help here. Azusa would be our best draw. Coalition Relic also plays. Although I wouldn't trust Coalition Relic very much, because it's likely for my opponent to be holding some number of Ancient Grudges. Yeah, this is 7 power is a 2-turn clock. Two, three, four. Not looking great. Not looking great. I really need to draw something there. An Azusa or whatever. Something that could allow me to Titan next turn. Sucks. Especially because Dredge is a very, very good matchup, but they're the mulligan to 2 into the non-functional hand. Didn't end up working out. I think I let this go. That's you're too late, bro. You're too late. I'm 1 mana short of casting Prime Time. And I'm just dead on board. Man, it feels really bad to lose to Dredge. Feels really, really bad to lose to Dredge. Like, the deck really, really disappointed that game. Really disappointed that game. I wonder if I should just like bit the bullet and just like play the bog on turn 2 for just like no value at all. It feels wrong though, but maybe that was the play. Like we're somewhat likely to find the land drop. I don't know. It's definitely worth thinking about. What's up, MV Willis? All right. Let's go play another one. We're playing against a true hero. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know what we're doing here, we are staring at a turn 2 kill. In fact, we're staring at a turn 2 overkill at this point. You got the turn 2 Rex Age, because that's the only thing that saves you here, OP. No turn 2 Rex Age? Oh, you dead. You're super dead. You're super, super, super dead. Play a land, make primetime mana. Welcome to Mother Opponents. Choo 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 choo. Turn 2 kill on the draw, no big deal. That was indeed quite a lit hand, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I didn't start when we did so I could be, Yeah, my opponent didn't let me go for it though. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Okay, let's go get Elves. Elves. Sideboarding here is pretty sad. Because all of our cards are not great. So we are basically just hoping that we see another hand like the one we just did. We can probably take out the Ghost Quarter. Now that we're playing Blast Zone, we can probably take out the Ghost Quarter and play something else. Is this guy maybe something we're interested in? Seems very lackluster, but okay. Alternatively, we can play another Relic. But this kills like one of their lords or something. Yikes. Bad hand, bad hand. Bad hand that it's probably gonna be a keep. Yes, thank you very much. I definitely want an Azusa. Nihil Fox, Tosimir should be what? Breeding pool? What the? Tolsimir is a card that I'm trying right now, mostly because of humans, right? Humans won the Pro Tour like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, a week plus ago. So I do expect to see like a fair amount of humans, which I honestly have not been seeing that much humans lately though. So I guess that is debatable. But still, like that is like the main reason behind the Tolsimir. And then Tolsimir is also wow. Untap land, please. Untap land, untap land, untap land. Oh yikes. Yikes. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Is it worth it? DC spell. Anyone tried 8 lit with that boy? 8 lit. Just like the 4-mana AmuLIT. No problem. Do I die? Is it worth it to like 2 for 2 myself? This Azusa is not doing anything better than 4 mana than turn 4 Titan anyway. I think I'm gonna crack it. Hopefully it really slows my opponent down. Oh, this feels so bad. This feels so bad. I'm not convinced that that is the correct play. I would believe that, Malcolm, if we had access to like either a straight up Titan instead of a Pact, or if we had access to. Yikes. Okay, so I didn't really slow them down that much. T-West, play Simic, bounce this, I think. Yeah. Next turn we can E on 1 if we need to. I wonder if they have something like Disdainful Stroke or something like that. I think I'm gonna go for Prime Time. I could also Tolsimir, kill the Heritage Druid, get value. Yeah, I'm going for Prime Time. And here I guess I'm getting Blast Zone plus Galni. Map! Thank you very much for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thanks for the support. Michael, right? Michael, he top-aided a GP with AmuLIT. Was it like a year ago? Maybe a little bit over a year? Si, senor. Yes, sir. Okay, so here I guess we're gonna play Crossroads, and then we're just going to pass the turn. Holding up Celestial Sanctuary because this T-West is actually my second blue source in order to transmute, so I don't want to bounce it yet to my hand. Is it possible that just my opponent has nothing going on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess I got another blue source now. I guess we start on the attack. Start with an attack. We get Sun Home plus Garrison. Sun Home T-West. Nah, I definitely want a red source because I want to set up a 2-turn kill. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna do this. Now the question is, do I transmute? Because I don't have Pact of Negation, right? My pacts are in the sideboard. So I think I'm just going to hold up Blast Zone activation instead of transmuting, which might be a little bit weird. 1, 2, 3. But I think I'm gonna go for that. And if they want to like quintuple block, I guess. Gain 2. Play this one, bounce. Play this one again. I think I am going to crack on upkeep. Is very tiny amount of value, but I'm not gonna have time to do anything else basically, and I'd rather like stop one of the lines that my opponent might have to kill me. All right, we got there. Beating Elves. It's not often that one happens. My opponent just like whiffed. Like super hard. super hard. Okay, you can update that record up to a 3 and 2. Let's see if we can get a 4-1. That would be nice. This hand needs too much. We need like either multiple bounce lands or bounce plus AmuLIT. We can do better than this. Here we have interaction, we have a Titan, and we have ramp. So this hand is better, not by much, but it is better. Definitely bottoming that one. What new cards have I tried so far? I think I'm actually working on AmuLIT for a bit for the first time in a while. I have tried. I have tried the Sloth, which has been pretty bad. I have tried. Uh-oh. Playing against some combo deck of some kind, of some sort. I've played the Sloth, which has been. I have not been a fan of. I have tried the Blast Zone, which has been okay, and I have also tried. I'm also trying Tosimir. I guess we count this one as Grisher Brand, which seems like a miserable matchup. Really bad. Probably don't want all the paths. Definitely want the Sage. I'm expecting Blood Moon from them. Take out Ballista. Take out Hive Minds. Take out Kalni. Take out Steerings. And Wanazuza. I think so. In my sideboard guide, I take out. I leave one explosives because sometimes they go for the get the worm that leaves the tokens behind, and then you just die to the tokens. So I think I actually don't want the explosives, considering that my opponent is on. It's probably not playing Shoal. So I guess I'm gonna sideboard like this. So it's slightly different than what I have in my sideboard guide, but I think that and this is why I put like the description of how to play the matchup and not just the numbers, is because when sideboarding you definitely want to stay flexible. Yes, we keep. We do need some help, but this hand seems alright. I'm not gonna play around the turn 1, so I guess I am going to play around the turn 1. Never mind. I am gonna play around the turn 1. Is this turn 1 Blood Moon? Cool. Cool. So that happened. So, that happened. That's not even a rage quit. I was outplayed. How should I say it? Grossly. I was grossly outplayed. Also, we did turn 2 somebody today, so we're gonna do that. What time is it? 11:20. Would you guys be upset if I started streaming and then I did not finish a league? Cause at around 12 or like 12:30, I'm gonna need to stop it. So I kind of have half a league in me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try one more, and we're probably gonna cut it in 1 hour. This was a 1 hour and 15 minutes league though. We played against blue white and everything, so that's kind of crazy. That was super quick. But so hopefully we have another quick league and we're able to finish it. Seba Correa, just so you're aware that that cyber guide is outdated. Definitely keep it this one. That cyber guide is very much outdated. So if you want access to the new cyber guide, the new cyber guide is for subs. Not a bad hand against humans. Hopefully we don't get turn 2 melee maged or turn 2 freebooted. Oh, this is not humans. This is spirits. Alright. 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 Play this. Bounce Reno. Play a Susa. Play this. I could have transmuted, but if I do transmute here, then I'm not gonna be able to pact, so it doesn't really make much sense, really. Ooh, I missed the follow. Ali Quanto has follow. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Mapson, just send me a PM here on Twitch. Just send me a whisper, and I will send you a link to the updated guide. This smells like straight blue-white spirits, which is extremely good news for me. Oh, and my opponent's tapping out. I like this. I like the sound of this for sure. This seems to be enough, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna have access to 9 mana, so I can pay for... Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be fine. We can tighten them through the Mausoleum trigger. Play Sanctuary number 1. Bounce Reno. Play Sanctuary número 2. Boom. And we're gonna bounce T-West. Transmute. When your opponent taps out of Spell Queller mana, it really feels good. Unfortunately, I cannot double Prime Time, so that kind of sucks. Because of the Wanderer. The Wanderer can stop my Titan Chain. So that's gonna be 6 mana. Hopefully they sack this right now. It will give me more freedom. We Prime Time. Let's think about my place here though. I can force the chump. My opponent can simply just like get the Smuggler's Copter and just basically use that. I do want to play around the other card though, the Deputy. I definitely want to play around the Deputy. So I definitely feel like I want to get some haste mana. And then haste Prime Time, not playing around main deck Damping Sphere. That just doesn't really make much sense. So I'm simply going to get Garrison plus Stronghold, because this part is basically free. And then I think it's gonna be simply... Can I double strike somehow? Because if I forced the chump of the Supreme Phantom, then I would go for it, right? But the fact that they can just like chump with the Smuggler Sculptor and go down to 2, is that good though? If they go down to 2, then they need to answer my Asusa as well. This is trickier than it looks. This is definitely trickier than it looks. And I cannot double strike while also MTG and Bayless. I'm going to stream until 12:30. I usually start at 11 a.m., but I have something to do at 12:30. So that's why we started a little bit earlier, because I wanted to make sure that at least I was able to comfortably get one league. Yes, Eternal, I guess, Eternal 88. I'm trying to play around both Reflector Mage and the new guy, which I always forget the name, the detention guy, Deputy of Detention. How can I... I think I'm just going to... I think this is just gonna be... This is just going to be a double... no double strike, but the... what's his name? A transmute turn. So we're just gonna do T-West plus Simic Growth. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Guess I bounce the Boros Garrison. This gives me more green mana to pay for Pact. If they do actually block the Asusa and trade, I can simply play a second Asusa, so that's not a big deal. They're probably gonna... Yeah, they trade with the Asusa, which is fine. So I just play out the second Asusa, so no big deal there. But this leaves me open to transmute for explosives on 2, if that's something that my opponent is going to end up going for. Just play second Asusa and F6. We're at 16, so my opponent would need to have a very, very, very specific set of draws in order to kill me here. And they do need to answer this guy. This is just like just like on board, they are in a really, really big trouble. So I think that we're going to be fine. Okay, so we win. Yeah, so Cloud Scrapers, what I was trying to do is I was trying to play around my opponent's potential stuff, right? At this point, I'm like crazy far ahead. So I need to basically try to figure out what are the possible ways that I can lose. And the ways that I lose is my opponent chumps with the Copter, that's fine. And then they untap and they play like Reflector Mage into Deputy of Detention, right? If they do that, then like they just gain such a tempo boost, and or like Deputy of Detention by prime time and just like stop my attacks. So because of that, I was trying to play around what they could have, and I was trying to figure out which ways I can play in such a way that that they basically have no outs. Hornet Queen, explosives for sure. 3 path. And I guess we do want Tolsimer in this matchup. Take out the hive minds, which are horrible. Pact of negation. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but like spell queller can actually counter my opponent's copies of Summoner's Pact. So the hive mind kill is not very good against spirits. I would not recommend it. That's why they are literally the first card to come out. The hive minds. Now with the blast zone, you can probably take out the ghost quarter too. I will go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Hang in there 1 second. Oh, this hand. Do I keep this? Am I such a greed monster that I'm going to keep this? No. Should have kept. Should have kept. Sick. Definitely should not have kept. Very smart for me to mulligan. Very smart for me to mulligan. Hope they don't have Damping Sphere, because if my opponent Damping Spheres me, we're in trouble. Didn't I bottom you? I thought I had bottomed you. I could swear I bottomed you. My opponent moved to 6 into an on-lander, so I think I'm gonna be okay. But still. Just move to 5 into a turn 3 kill. Just no big deal. Don't worry about it. Preemptively playing explosives on 2. This is gonna be the most relevant number against this deck, so. How good was the Arboreal in the other configuration? It was worse than Scout. That's how I would describe it. Is this a kill? 1, 2, 3. It is a kill, right? So I do. It's a double Titan kill. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 8. 2. And 2 more. I packed. They just concede. Yeah. Just move to 5 into a turn 3 kill. No big deal. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. 1-0. What do you think of the new card in AmuLIT? Something like this. Like if facing 90% matchup where Hive Mind is bad. Yeah, I mean you can just not play it. It's pretty easy. You just take it out and you're fine. Cardboard Cantrips, how you doing? Yeah, the AmuLIT, I really like the AmuLIT emote. It's pretty sick. Also, we have a new emote today that we're showcasing today. It's for tier 2 subs because I ran out of emote slots. But as soon as I get more emote slots, I guess downgrade it to tier 1. But it's the no bad matchup emotes. Okay, let's see. Karn AmuLIT. I like the name. We're already winning in the name department. 4 Scout for Azusa for Primetime. 3 Karn, the Great Creator. Explosives, Relic. Ooh, you can make Relic a 3-3? That's gas. You can swing with amulets. Mycosynth Lattice, Worm Coil on the sideboard. Ballista, Explosive, Script. It could be worth exploring. It could be worth exploring. I feel like I would want something like a Trinisphere too in the sideboard. If you're playing Karn, like having access to Trinisphere against something like Storm could be pretty good. I might try it out at some point. I don't know how expensive Karns are. Let's check it out real quick. Price list. Ooh, yeah, they're expensive. They're not even in stock right now, so yeah. I guess if I can get my hands, I guess I'm gonna keep this. I'm a great monster. If I can get my hands in a couple of cards, I might give that a shot. Basic Mountain. I don't like this. I don't like this. Please stop this. Please stop this. We die, right? We cannot raise this. I don't think we can raise this. I don't think we can raise this. Nope. Why are people still playing this deck? Don't play this deck, guys. Don't play it. I don't like this deck. Where's... Did I not? Did I not talk about the mono red matchup? Breach. Blue Tron. Lantern, 8 rack. Nope. Alright, that needs to be fixed for sure. I guess this is not really a tier deck, right? So it kind of makes sense why why it's not in the matchup list, but still, I feel like it should be. Like you see it often enough, I think. I will make sure I update that. Tulsimir, I don't think I want it, although it's 2 mana intensive for my taste. I guess I'm gonna keep High Mind to try to cheese out a win. It seems like one of the ways that I can get out of this. Probably take out one Scout because I want to trim on once because of Chalice, and I guess I trim one Hive Mind. Maybe I should be bringing in the second Explosives. Look at this. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this. If we don't die on... If we don't get turn 1 mooned, we have a shot here. Please have the turn 2 moon instead of the turn 1 moon opponent, please. Alright. Oh, Purge. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Purge. Yeah, Purge is definitely coming in. Purge is most definitely coming in. Please moon me. Ah, I can't counter this one. Can't counter this one. kind of feel like I should pact for a Sousa. So I'm gonna take... I'm on 19. I'm going to take 6 this coming turn. I'm gonna give myself 1 more turn. This might be wrong. I probably should be just pacting for a Sousa. Maybe this is just too greedy. This might be too greedy. I still don't think I want Path to Exiles though. Oh, come on. Yikes. Well, this is not another rabble. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 5. Easiest negate of my life. Okay, that's not bad. Primeval Titan. It's kind of awkward that I need to bounce this Sanctuary here. Yes. Boros Stronghold. Right there. Bounce this one, and now we swing. Yes. And we're doing Crossroads Skalny so we don't die. And now even if my opponent moons me, I can pay for the moon. I attack, get a couple of basics. I can pay for the fact, I mean. Get a couple of basics, and even if they Chandra me, that's still fine. Here I'm blocking 1 goblin here and then chomping the Rebel Master. Not interested in trading my Titan, which will be lethal next turn if my opponent doesn't have a Blood Moon. And by even here, by taking just 1 point, even if my opponent has a Chandra, it doesn't kill me. Second Blood Moon would be annoying, but it is what it is. There it is. One, two, three, four. Did I not bring in Blast Zone? That would have been the sickest Blast Zone ever. Blast Zone would have come into play with no counters because of the moon. And then we would have gotten to like play Sage, kill the moon, and then crack the Blast Zone, getting rid of my opponent's gobos. That would have been real sexy. That would have been real sexy. So I attack. I go get a basic forest. And whatever else. Second main, I tap forest and whatever else to play in Boros Garrison to play Sage. I cannot transmute, right? Even if I play the AmuLIT, I cannot transmute. Just dead to this Rabble Master. Dead to Rabble Master. 2 games in a row. If I hadn't have to pay for this pact, I would have won. Or I guess if I had drawn anything, I would have also won, but my opponent had the Double Moon and the Rabble Master. Yikes. I don't think there's any way for me to win. Because I only have a single land drop, and Azusa would have done it too. But unfortunately, my opponent's cheese deck is gonna get there. So annoying. Of note, I couldn't have bounced this last turn, but because I wouldn't have been able to like gain life and crossroads. But maybe I should have like gone down to 2, but then Chandra kills me. So I think it was correct to do this. Okay, 1 second. If you bounce Kabira instead of Slayer, you would be alive replaying it, right? The Kabira wasn't there, right? These are the 2 lands that I fetched of the attack trigger. I bounced this layer of the garrison of the first item trigger. So yeah, I don't think there were any outs. I was cheesed out by the cheese deck, which I guess makes sense. So yeah, I don't think there were any outs for us there. The way it played out, it's yeah. But yeah, every time I play against that deck, it's just like they always have 2 Blood Moons. Like, really? What? I hate it. They always have the second one. And if they get us, if they get you with Blood Moon, it's always the second one. You play against that deck more than anyone I know. I do agree with that. Yes, I get paired against it an awful lot of times. It's crazy. I don't even think that's... Again, it's not in my Cyborg guide. I don't really consider that deck to be like even tier 3. I know that it's great in Legacy, but... MVG and Bagels, yes. You just need... Same thing for you, Twisted Wombat. If you want the updated guide, just send me a whisper here on Twitch, and then after the stream, of course, I can't do it right now, but after the stream, I will make sure that you get the link to the Cyborg. So don't worry about it. Man, big yikes. We're getting paired against all the non-Neoform cheese decks now. Did just Neoform just die? Honestly, it seemed like it could be pretty absurd. Maybe it's just like a matter of with under this mulligan rule is just not good enough or something. Fault MTG, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's play against a real deck now. Okay, let's stop with this cheese nonsense. In before Cheerios. In before Cheerios. Yep. Sneaperoni. Sneaperoni. Depending what my opponent does on turn 1, it's whether I'm going to lead on Scout or I'm gonna lead on AmuLIT. They move to 5. That's Tron. Against Tron, I lead on Scout. If my opponent had been on like black-green or something, then I would have led on AmuLIT, because that's a more reliable way to get turn 2 Azusa even through a Fatal Push. So that's important. I guess my opponent could have like one of their... Sometimes they play like a few main deck dismembers. Okay. Play AmuLIT. Play Sanctuary, I guess. Bounce. Play Sunhome. Play this. Boom, boom. Pass the turn. And next turn we start swinging for 2. We start swinging for 2, and my opponent can never stop this clock. Okay, they're gonna have Tron next turn. Hopefully not gonna be able to do much with that Tron that they get, but this kind of sucks. Wait, do they have the dismember? Because I could have definitely did this in a much cleaner way. Okay, no, we're fine. We are fine. I think we don't play around those stone at this point. Try to maximize on mana slash whatever. This would be much better as a stronghold. It would at least speed up our clock a little bit more. Alright, there's Tron. Now what? That's a sphere. Oblivion Stone. Okay, so they did have the O Stone. Okay, sweet. Can I kill here? Yes, I can. Happy that I can kill here, because this this was the last possible turn for me to kill. Garrison, Stronghold. Haste here. Bounce. Play this out. Float mana. Bounce. Play this out. Untap. Here, I'm just showing off, by the way. We already have them dead, but I just want to make sure that they know that I know, you know. T West and GQ. Double strike, kill ya. Dope. Playing against Tron again. This guy in, this guy's out. Ramming up. And out with Bog, and out with one relic, and the explosives. Sweet. Yeah, just you know, just so they know, you know. Just so they know that I know what's up. So they can be afraid of my AmuLIT prowess. Asserting superiority is always the correct play if given the chance. This hand just needs a prime time. So we turn 1, Crossroads, 10-2, Garden, AmuLIT. Turn 4 prime time. This is probably okay, because it's a resilient turn 4 prime time because of the Coalition Relic. I just need to draw prime time, basically, in the top 4 cards of my deck. That's not a prime time. Most definitely not a prime time. Maybe I should have mulliganed. Like, with access to negate and cards like that, maybe I should have just, like, mulliganed and try to get a better 6. It's just like AmuLIT is so good against Tron. And if we do, ooh, that's some big news right there. Redundant Tron piece is good for us. Real good for us. And note how I sequence my lands, right? Instead of like playing turn 1 Colony, I am planning on playing, like, I need to get ahead on tempo. And by doing this, I need to play AmuLIT on 2 and then play Sakura Tribe Scout. So that's why I played a Crossroads on 1, so that on the following turn I can actually double spell. So that is something, you know, this is something very that I love so much about AmuLIT. Like, you can basically win or lose the game on turn 1 if you sequence your lands wrong. I love playing decks that make me feel like my decisions matter, and AmuLIT is very much one of those decks. Very much a deck where your decisions matter. Third Ursa's mine. Alright. Got it, OP. Also no green source, so this AmuLIT is safe this turn. Fortunately, I'm just drawing blank pieces of virtual cardboard. Okay, so I Susa. 1, 2, 3 Asusa. Then I Sanctuary 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 Relic, so I can double Relic if I want to. I am not 100% sure I'm into that. I definitely want to do this. I'm playing the first Relic out because this is what gives me access to blue mana to transmute. Yeah, so they're going after the AmuLIT here, I guess. Oh no. Oh, okay. Charge counter. Please give me a prime time. Nope. At this point, I think I'm just holding this in hand. No need to play into O-Stone. Though it does make Thought-Knot Seer better. So do I put my opponent on Thought-Knot or do I put my opponent on O-Stone is the question. I think I am going to play out the Scout, but I'm going to leave the Relic in hand. And the reason for that is I want to play around Karn Plus. But Scout, like the third Scout, is what allows me to like actually kill the Karn if my opponent goes for a Karn minus on the AmuLIT or whatever. So can we please draw a Primeval Titan slash Ancient Steerings slash Tolaria West slash Summoner's Pact slash etc. etc. You get the idea. You get the point. Opponent tanking. In the tank about their Tron possible place. Oblivion Stone. It's kind of what I was expecting. Can we have a Primeval Titan, please? That's a lot of slash. Oh, boom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. No bueno, guys. No bueno at all. At this point, because we're just like whiffing so hard, I am like my opponent is just going to go after my AmuLIT here, so no need for me to play out anything. Just play yield until next step. Had a lot of outs. Blast Zone. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Like, what is this? What is this? Nice poker hand. Me. Wow, such a beating. My opponent just has 7 lands. Yeah, they're gonna combo me next turn. Yep. I can't believe this, really. This is too much. I guess this buys me a turn. Because I mean I can still attack, right? Activated abilities, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now they have Tron, so they can do like a million things this turn. Wow. Wow, I whiffed super hard. I whiffed for 8 turns. That's insane. That is ridiculous. Just like 8 turns without drawing a single one of all of my cards that win the game on the spot. That is insane. Wow. There we go. You would have been cool. Wow, steerings. Colorless steerings looks good. Anything I want to change? Not really. Submit the same way. Because even Rex Sage is not really an answer to anything. Gonna keep this one. This is a turn 4 Titan on the play. With a little bit of protection in the form of Scout. If this Scout dies, though, we're gonna be in trouble. But if it doesn't, though, we're gonna be in business. An AmuLIT would be amazing. Don't have this member? Okay. Okay. We're quickly approaching too many bounce lands territory. Does my opponent have turn 3 Tron? They do. Can I have an AmuLIT, please? AmuLIT would be real nice. It's not an AmuLIT. That's a transmute for a Pact of Negation, though. So that is not nothing, at least. I guess I could have transmuted for a Ghost Quarter. Yeah, that was so much better. Wow. Yeah, I should have definitely transmuted for a Ghost Quarter there. 100%. Especially with the ramming app in hand. Yeah, I should have definitely transmuted for a Ghost Quarter there. I got a little bit too hasty. Yeah, transmitted for a Ghost Squatter. Yeah. Ghost Sun forever. Yeah, transmitted for a Ghost Squatter was 100% the play there. Especially with the ramming up in play. Wow. Yeah, I really missed that. Playing too quickly for no apparent reason whatsoever. But yeah, I should have definitely stopped there for a second and try to go for that. If they don't have turn 3 Karn though, then actually having access to Pact of Negation might be better. So there's that also. They do have turn 3 Karn. Of course they do have turn 3 Karn. I did mess this one up. Not going to lie. I did mess this one up. It would have been a much better spot if I had transmitted for Ghost Quarter. Got just a little bit too hasty there. Oblivion Stone is probably okay. Let's see which one they transmitted for. They transmitted for the tower, so I'm definitely destroying this one. So we're playing out the prime time. We still have a land drop to give, so that's good stuff. Here we're getting Ghost Quarter plus bounce land. Let's put that stop on the draw step. We're going to bounce the Ghost Quarter. We're going to play out the Ghost Quarter. My opponent will probably activate Oblivion Stone EOT. I know that I can use the excavator to attempt to set up T-West plus bounce, so that's why I'm not concerned about my Titan dying. If they do have surgical though, that might be problematic. Or if they have exactly the missing Tron piece here, well, it could also be problematic. Thought Not Seer would also be an issue. I can't really play around any of the above mentioned cards, so bad beats if they have them. I should have definitely transmitted for Ghost Quarter in the turn that I transmitted for Pact of Negation, though. That was definitely a punt. It was just it would just like been a more optimal play to just transmit for that. Expedition map. Crack immediately. For what, another tower? Maybe they just don't have a threat here. And I get to ram it up GQ them. That would be cool. Blast zone, okay. So I guess that's the plan. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's a sick draw. That is a sick draw. No tower for you. No mine for you either. No more basics, you say? No more basics, you say? Whoo! Alright. Whoo! This is sexy. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I am enjoying this thoroughly. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Talk to me about the luck, opponent. Talk to me. I mean, I could kill my opponent. This is just so much more fun. This is so much more fun than killing my opponent. I could have played Hive Mind, play T-West, and then like transmute for Summoner's Pact and like kill them, but just go squattering them out of the game is so much better value. Oh, I'm having fun. I am having fun. Yeah, my opponent had their cute Karn lattice luck. Let me tell you about the Azusa Raminap Ghost Quarter luck. Now that's a luck right there. With the Tron, at least I get to look at my pretty lands that do nothing. You don't get nothing. You don't get nothing to look at. Yeah, exactly. Why just kill somebody when you can just like, you know, really, really, really have them have a bad time and regret their life decision. Good stuff, good stuff. I enjoy beating Tron. I have no idea. Does somebody have an explanation? Why is it so particularly satisfying to beat Tron players? Like, there's something really special about killing Tron players. It's just more satisfying than beating somebody else, you know? I don't know what it is about it, but it's just a very, very interesting phenomenon. Guess it's a teamy there. I don't know if it's that. It's just like, oh well, I got my drawn piece. But it's the same way the other way around too, right? It feels particularly more painful to lose to Tron when you do. So maybe that's the trade-off. It's just like, I don't know. I always feel like I get outlucked when I lose to Tron. Ooh. Ooh, we're playing against Spider Space, and we have a sick hand, so we're gonna keep it. Hopefully they don't have turn 1 Chalice, because that would be really bad for us. Also, I didn't know that Spider Space wasn't in my buddy list. I'm doing this basically because of what happened the other day. Is this a turn 1? Turn 1 Scout or turn... I think I'm going to turn 1 Scout. If Spider Fist has to dismember, it's fine. Don't chalice me, bro. Path to Exile. I will take this. Good times, good times. Steerings. I think I'm going to get the sanctuary though. I mean, if they have turn two cat Jesus, there's the cat Jesus. Still in the because one less to activate for each legendary creature and place Goryo control. Okay. So I guess they have like a manland of sorts. Just play this out. Mouse in a basic forest. We can go off next turn. This turn we're 1 mana short. We can make up to 7 mana. We're gonna need 8 to go off through Cat Jesus. Hopefully they don't have a Thalia. That would be painful. It doesn't look playable, really. I guess that if you have 4 legendary dudes, then you do get to activate it for free, and you have like a free 3/3. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem very good. It doesn't seem very good, actually. Cat Jesus legendary? Nope. Still costs 4. Still costs 4. Ghost Quarter is something, I guess. Solid draw. So I guess I get to... Stone Rain them here. Yep. Paying 2 here. Pay for this before the ability goes on the stack. Don't be stupid. This doesn't use the stack. It's... I hate this card. The templating is so stupid. Wouldn't it be sad if I also had an Azusa? I guess it would, huh? And if I also had another bounce land? Sorry, Spider Space. They seem to be F6'd. They are very much F6'd. Okay, yeah, they're conceded. Yep, they were very much F6, and they used the path on the Scout. So Scout did real good work right there. Okay, against Taxes, Blast Zone seems... it's pretty dope. Definitely want my explosives, definitely want my Hornet Queen, my Tracker, all my dudes. Take these guys out. Path, Pact is pretty much a liability. So Tracker. Ooh, Tolsimir. Yes, we want Tolsimir. Take out a couple of Summoner's Pacts, -1 negation, couple of Coalition Relics, whoops, definitely one Scout. We don't want Steerings, and we can take 1 AmuLIT. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah. Scout doing work for the home team, getting that path from them. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tolsimir might be legit against this deck. I hope we draw it and that it wins us the game in spectacular fashion. Kind of crazy that Karn went so high in price. Blaststone is $6. Holy crap. I should kind of like see what these past weekends standard results were like, cause I have no idea. And I don't really follow standard, but I do like to kind of stay up to date with price trends of cards. Because if there are cards that I do consider that they would be like modern playable, and I try to make sure that I buy them when they are at their lowest price point. This hand is a little bit threat heavy. We did side out a couple of coalition relics. Oh. It's funny how it doesn't show you the chat if you have it blocked, but it's like I opened it now and it still show me what they wrote in the very first in like 8 minutes ago or something. Do we keep or do we mold this? I think I'm gonna keep it, mostly because I really want to cast this card. I know that it's a terrible reason to keep a card, and it's no good. You probably should not keep this hand, but we are a for science stream right here, so we're definitely a for science stream. So let's do some science. Just keep drawing this stupid card. Cat Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna play. Unfortunately, I'm going to be playing the Cavern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I name Scout? So I can turn 3 the Tolsimir? I think I'm gonna name Elf. Let's see what they think about this. Alright, what do they got here? Thalia. That's annoying. Unless I draw an AmuLIT, in which case this does nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. That's a real clock, though. That's a very real clock. So I guess now the Tolsimir would need to kill the Thalia. Damn! They only need to pay 2 for the mobilized district now. Up to 1, get vigilance, lifelink, or indestructible until end of turn. Okay. -6, exile target non-land permanent. I think we're gonna be too slow, guys. Yep, we're definitely gonna be too slow. This does make me kind of sad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Maybe too slow. Mobilized district is going to kill us. Mobilized district too strong. Mobilized district too strong. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. What? They're tapping it. Just because they can only bring me down to 1? So it can target itself, right? That's kind of cool. So it's basically like, at worst, it's a 4/4 lifelink / indestructible / what's his name? It's not bad. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. It's happening. They're gonna pattern response and it's gonna make me real sad. Yeah. Honestly, this is not half bad. I mean, we're gonna die anyway, but still. Okay, yeah. They should have definitely like pathed this in response. It would have blanked the triggers. But still, I mean, if they hadn't had the path, would it have helped us stabilize? No, they had exactly lethal. They just crew the copter and they swing. Okay, never mind. It's in school though. And it's a friend. It's Spider Space, so I don't mind showing them our sweet tech. Oh, it's up to one other target? Okay, so never mind then. I can't read. That was pretty funny. I knew that it was a mulligan when I kept the hat. I'm like, this is not a keep, but we got to Castle Torsimir and it wasn't good enough. When you're first place on turn 5. To be honest, we did whiff like super bad. Like we did have like a lot of cards that would have done work there. But yeah, we just handicapped ourselves a little bit just to give Spider Space a chance, you know? We would be nice to draw some ramp this time around. I could use some Ramperino. Alright, game 3. Come on, Gabriel. Do it. Hit submit. There we go. Alright, game 3. I like this. We're keeping. I don't think we're gonna be naming Elf this time around. Don't think this is gonna be an elf kind of game. I guess I'm going for Giant. Turn 1 AmuLIT, turn 2 Coalition Relic. Seems strong. Seems quite strong. Turn 1 AmuLIT. Untitled Chapter. The Cloud Keeper. Second AmuLIT. So I guess we play out the Sanctuary, but this is fine. Untitled the Cloud Keeper. I kind of like the art quite a bit. It's pretty sweet. They're gonna go for the main face Ghost Squatter. Does not feel good. Does not feel good. Oh no, they're playing the legendary spell. Ooh. The Self Ghost Squatter. Classic play. Classic play. Okay. Artifact, instant sorcery spells. You opponents. What? Okay, now they stop doing things now. Good. Let's see. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells your opponent's cost cast one more. Okay. Until your next turn. So basically a Thalia effect for anything but planeswalkers and enchantments. Until your next turn, permanent damage that would be dealt to and dealt by target permanent opponent controls. So it has like the Gideon, the tiny Gideon effect. Okay. Blue here. So this costs 3. Of course, Azusa really punishes me for not bouncing the Sanctuary. So 1, 2, 3. Azusa. Giant. We're going to play this out. Blue and 1. We're going to transmute. So I guess Ballista costs 1 more, right? Because this doesn't say non-creatures. Okay, good to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I still do think I get the summoners back though. Next turn, if I need to, I can like try to EE, depending on what my opponent does here. Gonna needle me. I guess I should have activated Relic before doing this. My bad. Tolaria West. Okay. I am going to take 2 here. Wakibi. It's not a bad draw. So green. We don't have enough mana, which is unfortunate, but this is fine. We're gonna Wakibi here. So here we swing a Dobbin. Because the Dobbin is what's stopping me from actually pacting for prime time and killing my opponent, so it seems worth it to... Okay, so they just minus itself, that's fine. No blocks. Path. Boom. Do nothing. Take my land. I don't know if they noticed that they just killed themselves right there. The needle does stop the Titan chain. Never mind. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Six. I'm expecting at least 1 more path to exile from my opponent here. At least 1 more path. But trying to go for the Titan chain doesn't really make much sense. So I am simply going to go for this. And I am going to set up next turn, basically. I did pact though, so I want to make sure that I am... holding up multiple green sources to pay for pact. Gonna bounce the garrison here. There's the path. Very good. We knew about that one. I mean, we didn't know, no, we suspected about that one. Swing a dove in here. Dove in down. And next turn we can explosives for 1 after we have floated really insane amounts of mana, and then swing with another prime time. And then we're going to we're gonna, I mean, they do see the blast zone, right? Keithian is dead on board. Maybe they want me to like crack my amulets. Still seems like really bad for them. One, two, three, four. Yes. See what we draw. Ghost Squatter. Gonna float some blue manases. Boros Garrison. Boom. Boom. Play this one. Boom. What colored mana do I want to keep? So I'm going to crack my amulets, but I'm going to basically decimate my opponent's board. But so I need to get all of my mana like straight up. So I'm going to need 3 to crack the blast zone, because there's no need for me to play out the explosives yet. So I think I'm just going to crack this. This one is going to be much more flexible. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because I'm going to use the blue from here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 2 more mana. Okay, so this is just fine. This is fine. Float here. Bounce here. We're going to... We already floated all the necessary mana. 1, 2, 3. Crack this one. Bye-bye your board. They float white mana. Okay. No idea what that's supposed to do, but... Get Summoner's Pact. Pact for... Primeval Titan. Play Primeval Titan. I guess if they have another path, they might get me here. I mean, I can still like set up like for another. They need to have explosives number 3, and that's fine. Like I'm just super far ahead. But they do have the last path. Okay. Okay. I need to draw something now. I mean, I'm still like insanely far ahead. I mean, just look at board states. My opponent has 2 mana and an unplayable card. And I have like a lot of stuff on the board, so I still feel like I'm going to win. But it's going to take more work now, which is kind of annoying. One, 2. Yes. Crack. Haste. Play and bounce. What? Like whatever, just like replay. Actually, that was a mistake, because if I draw Tireless Tracker, then I definitely want to have Lance in hand. So that was a punt. I made a mistake there. Slight mistake, but I need to be, I need to be playing to my outs. Or like, the cards in my deck, I guess. Second Azusa, not particularly good. Not particularly good. Take 3. Get value here. Alright. The friend to wolves has arrived. Okay, so we're gonna add white. 3, 4, 5. We're gonna waste some value, but I mean we still gain life. I know we get to haste the friend to elves. And basically make our clock much faster, and then we have transmute for EE for whatever. They do have a Gideon. Okay, one more match. One more match. We're gonna finish it. Hopefully it's gonna be a quick one. We're totally gonna get paired against blue-white. But yeah, I guess just like the 2-for-1, potentially 3-for-1. Just like I guess in the matchups where the 3-3 is actually relevant, Tolsimir doesn't seem bad at all. To be fair, my opponent's draw there wasn't particularly great, and we were too easily overpowered or whatever they were doing, but still. As long as you're not keeping Tolsimir as your only play on turn 5. The card seems okay. What would that have been instead? That would have been a Bailoff. It would be interesting to get like paired against Burn or something. Yikes. It's gonna be a mole, I think. Okay. Turn 1 Kalni, turn 2. This is a kind of awkward turn 5 Titan, but we have a lot of really good draws and we have ways to buy time. If we get paired against like Goryo's Vengeance or like whatever meme that we were paired against last time, then of course this hand is not gonna be great. But I think this is a keep nonetheless. We are going to need more lands, so this is going to be a card on top, even though I would much rather have any land that enters the battlefield on tap over Vesuva. I do still think that it's going to be a keep anyway. Don't tell me we're playing against mono red prison or whatever. Please, pretty please. Swing with plant, of course. Well, I guess with this specific hand, it's not that awful if we are playing against mono red prison. So there's that at least. AmuLIT, please. No, but we do have access to a basic forest, which could potentially be relevant. 1, 2. Okay, I can't relic this turn, unfortunately. Having found the basic forest is kind of nice. In fact, I just made a mistake right there. I should have played out the basic forest, just so I can flash in the Vesula, copy in the forest, end of turn in case my opponent moons me, which is probably what's gonna happen here. Karn, the Great Creator. One, two, three. They need a lot more mana to lattice. So that's probably not what's going on here. Unless they have like more ramps. Terra because it affects each of those types at the end of turn. Okay. Please give me an untapped source. That's not an untapped source. Do we attack the Karn here? There has to be some kind of combo going on here for sure. Yeah, but this doesn't really blow them up, right? It just like stops them until end of turn. If they stop this, I guess I'm still gonna play this out because I'm going to eventually get rid of this guy. So what I'm trying to figure out is whether it's better for me to attack this guy here or to get the extra land drop, and I think I'm going to attack it. Oh, it turns them into 0/0s, you're right. That's an interesting concept. So in that case, I should have definitely left this untapped then. That was my bad. So in response to the plus, I can just bounce whichever land they target. Alright, what you got here? Chandra. Okay. 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 So here we prime time. I guess if they do have engineered explode, if they do have a snare and bridge, we might be in trouble. But EE seems like the only way really that this becomes problematic. We already have a second prime time waiting. They can only deal with one of my lands. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Transmitting for Pact of Negation seems valuable against my opponents. You know, they are effectively playing a brew, so I don't really know what my opponent's deck can do. Even if they go get Lattice here, I just attack the Karn and then that's it. So yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. That is the problematic one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can still pact for prime time. That one is annoying. That one is annoying. That one is really annoying. So what can I do? Ballista doesn't do anything. Wow, I really should have gotten Stronghold, huh? Okay, so we're fine actually. So we transmute for Stronghold. Play it as my land for turn. I attack. One, two, three. I guess I might as well play the Azusa. I attack the Karn or the Chandra? Huh, this is actually very interesting. I think I attack the Karn? This is actually like a game defining play right here. Do I attack the Chandra or do I attack the Karn? I think I attack the Karn. You think I attack the Chandra? The problem is that if I don't attack the Karn, then they turn the stronghold into an artifact, and then they make it a 0/0 and it dies. So I think that I am actually going to attack the Karn. Karn down. And actually, because of that, too, I am going to protect this by holding it in hand. And next turn I can transmute for explosives, play it on 3, kill the bridge, and then prime time should get us there. Let's see, gemstone caverns. This guy is fine now. It's not Karn mana, that's yeah. Werebo's resolves. Block with Asusa here. Okay, so we should win here. Yeah, we definitely win here. Okay. So, we transmute for explosives. My priority number 1 is to attack the Chandra so I can kill it. And the second priority is going to be to transmute for a Pact of Negation. So do I have enough mana to do everything? And if I do, then how am I going to sequence my plays? So I am going to do 1, 2, 3 mana. This is going to be transmute for engineered explosives. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. That's going to get play explosives for 3. Then I'm going to use 1, 2 to blow it up. And then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 to transmute for Pact of Negation. So we should be fine here. I'm going to make sure that I choose my colors correctly. So I can add black here. Then blue. Oh, okay, I'm gonna crack the relic. I just realized. So I guess I should I tapped this differently. So engineered explosives. Green, blah blah. Play out stronghold. Play explosives on 3. Bye bye Asusa. Oh, I messed it up. I don't have double blue for Pact of Negation now. My opponent concedes anyway, but I actually messed it up. I should have used another color. Yeah, I messed it up. I should have used blue, 1, transmute for explosives, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, play the explosives, then use this to crack, and then I would have access to transmute for, yeah, that was the correct sequencing. I messed it up. I definitely messed that up. Rex Sage 100%, Tracker 100%, Blast Zone, yes, thank you very much. Celestial Purge 100%. Do I want Ultimate? Seems a little bit sketch. Killing Rabble Masters seems kind of important. Oh yeah, Mick, we're testing it out. It hasn't been horrendous, honestly. It hasn't been horrendous so far. It hasn't been incredible either, but that's besides the point. uh, I kind of still think my opponent might be playing a Blood Moon deck. So yeah, I do feel like I want to hedge against that. So I guess I don't want Pacts and Hive Minds. And I do want the Coalition Relics, even though the Coalition Relics are so bad against Karn. Man, yeah. This is... sideboarding against this deck seems super tough. I'm gonna go with this. It might be wrong. Like, Coalition Relic seems so bad against Karn, but it's just so good against Blood Moon. Because of the static ability of Karn, yeah. Ugh. I guess we keep this, and we're really hopeful. If we manage to like drop a tracker on 2, then we're gonna be in a really, really good spot. Chalice for 0. This is fine. I don't care. Okay. Blast Zone. Play AmuLIT. Even if they play a Chalice on 1 this turn, I can still like E4. Oh, is this gonna be a Moon? Probably, yep. Alright, my opponent's draw has been okay. Not gonna lie. Turn 1 Chalice into turn 2 Blood Moon. Don't tell me they have, yeah, that would have been too much. If they had like turn 3, the other guy, what's his name? A Rebel Master or something, that would have been absurd. Oh, they just have the Chandra? Whoa! That's like the most insane multi fight I've ever seen. Wow, that's so insane. Jeez. How do I beat this? Can I even beat this anymore? Explosives doesn't do anything. Now we're gonna see the combo. We're gonna start like destroying my lands every turn. Yep. Boom. Yeah, they got me. Move to 5? No big deal. No biggie. Wow. Karn also stops. Karn also stops mana abilities. So with Karn in play, I can't even relic. That's kind of nuts. I guess we're gonna try this again. Hopefully we find a better. Hopefully we find a better draw. Sure. They kept 7. I don't like that. Probably turn 1 Moon or something. This is so absurd. I am really upset. This is ridiculous. And I got paired twice against this deck today. Just a classic turn 1 Blood Moon into Chalice for 0, no big deal. Let me just put this once over here. Don't worry about it. Is this Karn? Yep. Well, why do I keep getting paired against this stupid deck? So frustrating. Nope. 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 There we go. Some like 11 draws afterwards. Twice in the same league. Both of our losses were to Mono Red Prison. Well, that was a frustrating league. I guess we're back to 3-2. Still, it was fun. It was fun. This card kind of was okay. I was expecting for it to be worse, but it wasn't terrible. I wonder how much the white and the mana cost is gonna hurt in the matchups where you really want to see it. We have 1, 2, 6, 10, 11. If we want to be very, 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 positive thinking, then Vesuva also counts. But I don't think that it actually doesn't, because we're gonna need like another white source in play already, and at that point we already have the white mana for this guy, so so it doesn't count. So yeah, 11 sources. So it's not uncastable or anything. It's just okay, probably. It's mostly gonna be like a difference between like the like against decks with discard and whatnot, where the Bailoff clause is relevant, or against matches where, like against Burn, for example, where the difference between 5 and 4 mana is just actually very, very relevant, and the fact that they can use a Bolt to kill your Tolsimir and effectively counter your life gain that way, it's also relevant. But I think I will continue testing it. Blast Zone was also fine. It was also pretty good. So I will keep messing around with this list. I don't think I have played enough. I played like 4 leagues total with these cards, and I honestly drew them only a couple of times. So I don't think that I can make a decision yet on whether they are worth it or not. So TBD. But expect to see me continue testing these guys out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you very much to everybody that's hanging out today. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, make sure you do so. You can get notified whenever I go live. If you want to help support the stream, you can subscribe using that link, even if you're on mobile, and you get access to not only these sweet emotes, but if you want to subscribe with a tier 2 subscription, you also get access to the no bad matchups emote, which is pretty sick. And of course, my sideboard guide, which is updated to like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So the sideboard guide uses this list minus this and this card, and we are still playing a second explosives and the Bailoff. Those are the only changes. So it still remains like very, very current. Nice looking emotes. Yeah, the guy that makes it for me, it's very, very good. I can get you in touch with him if you want. But yep, thanks everybody for hanging out. If you want to check out the previous streams on YouTube, you can do so there. If you want to join the AmuLIT Discord, that is the link for you. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at fpublishmtg. So whenever I go live, I always post which decks I'm going to be playing and everything like that. So also, finally, if you want to support the stream in a different way, you can make a donation, and with any donation of $12 or more, you can basically send me a list with any format, as long as it's modern, legacy. I guess we can maybe do vintage, but as long as it's one of the formats that I do enjoy playing, no standard, I guess. But with a donation that covers the entry fee of a league, I will play your 75 live on stream, and we will of course talk about potential changes and whatnot. Let's see who we can go host. Spider Space was actually streaming. I didn't know that. All right, let's go check out Spider Space. Yes, it has, as soon as I close the stream, we can do it. All right, let's go to Spider Space stream. Let's go. See you guys over there, and thank you very, very much for hanging out today. I think I'll be back tomorrow, so stay tuned. And let's go.